thank you for joining us for another exciting day at Enoch Baptist Church. Today we want to explore one simple concept, and that is what happens when those that we love, those that we cherish, those that we hold close to our hearts turn against us. We call it friendly fire because oftentimes those who we befriend turn out to be those that treat us in such a way that it truly sets us on fire, not for the good, but for the bad. So in today's topic, we explore how David dealt with when he was confronted with his own son and his best friend turning against him, and the remedy that he used to come out on top. So thank you for sharing with us. I really believe this will inspire you and give you what you need to progress and be better in your life. May God continue to bless and watch over you. And again, we thank you for being a part of our ministry.
Humbly ask these blessings as we call upon you in the name of your son Jesus. Amen. Amen. I says thank you so very much. You can go ahead and take your seats. I want to talk to you today about facing friendly fire. Facing friendly fire. And I want to explain to you what I mean by that, because many of you are proud military, some of you are still military. And normally when you think of the term friendly fire, what you think of is an accidental blow. When someone who's on your side, without knowing what they are doing, discharges their weapon, and that weapon happens to strike you who are on their side. But in this instance, that's not what this text deals with. David in this text bemoans and prays because he has been struck by friendly fire. And the friendly fire he's referring to is the fact that there are times when people that you care about the most, the people that you love, the people that you have trusted, your closest friends, can be the ones that cause you the most pain. And so what David bemoans is there are times when people who you thought should be on your side, because of their relationship with you, those are the ones that will turn against you the quickest sometimes. And when they turn against you, the pain you feel because of them is greater than any pain you would have felt because of anybody else. But the question is, because I am a child of a living God, do I return fire for fire? Or do I come to understand how I can handle that fire so that God will get the glory out of how I'm living my life? Now, so when we look at this thing, here's what, just to give you a little backdrop, here's what's going on. David has been king for quite some time now. And so that there are others in his camp that are looking at him and making an assessment that it is time for a change in power. Now, the one that thinks that the most is his own son, because his son is thinking to himself, Dad, it's time for you to sit down, and it's time for me to take control. And so he addresses his concern with one of David's favorite confidants, his second in command. And the second in command agrees with David's son and say, it is time to take your father down. And so they come against David to bring him down. Now, when David hears of this, he doesn't want to fight against his own son, because that's bone of his bone and flesh of his flesh. So he flees initially into the mountains and he hides there. But when he gets there, he remembers something about the God that he serves. And oftentimes, you got to put that thing in perspective. And so remembering that, he goes down on bended knee, and he calls on God to deliver him. And now that process and that prayer is contained in chapter 55. So what I want you to do is when you go home, I want you to take a close look at this, because each of us have had those instances where we've been faced with friendly fire. Now here's what this reveals to me when I survey the chapter, when I look at at what David went to, there's some things I want to bring out to you that even though I understand you have faced it and understand it, it doesn't always sink in, so you can use what you have understood to be better the next time around. Now, the first thing we get from David's text is simply this, that when you're faced with friendly fire, it is emotionally devastating. When the love and friendship that you thought was secure has now become the source of your pain, it makes you question the validity of love and friendship. In fact, some of our deepest pain comes from those who we have loved the most. And when you're facing that pain, it makes you question if it is worth allowing somebody else to get into that space that you have reserved for those who you care about the most. And oftentimes you say to yourself, is it worth even having friends? And that's why you hear folks say sometimes, I don't have any friends, I just have a couple of associates. Because I'm going to keep a distance between anybody else because I've been hurt in the past and I don't want to get hurt anymore. Now, the other thing we gather from that is this, is that when you are faced with friendly fire, it can be psychologically demoralizing. Betrayal, rejection, and abandonment are extremely demoralizing. And it can cause you to give up or wish that you never existed. It can make you question your own self-worth and have you asking what's wrong with me that the people that I trusted and the people that I love will turn their back on me. And sometimes it'll make you look to yourself rather than looking to the one that's caused you the pain, because you will wonder, what am I doing wrong? That I keep attracting those kind of people that seem to always do me harm. What's the magnet that I have that the folk that I pull into my bosom are the very ones that hurt me the most? What is it about my relationship that they always are causing me pain, and psychologically they cause you to question your own self and make you think something is wrong with you rather than something is wrong with them? Because the devil will try to rock you and to knock you down, and he knows who to use to put you in that situation. And the other thing it does to you when you find friendly fire is that it can be spiritually debilitating. Betrayal, rejection, abandonment can exaggerate and magnify other problems. It creates an imaginary problem in your mind, and it reduces our faith and confidence and causes minor problems to seem bigger and God to seem smaller. See, when everybody else that you love are messing with you, can I just get real right now? Because oftentimes the folk that are giving you the most problem are the folk that call themselves your closest confidant. And oftentimes your closest confidant are not folk that are still in the world, because you've already dropped them out of your circle of friends now. Because you are saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. And you came to church because you felt like I needed somebody that know God, that will understand me, and not use what they find out about me against me, because they love the Lord like I love the Lord. Now what you find when you get here is sometimes those are the very folk that cause you the most problems. It is the folk that you sup with at the Lord's Supper table. It's the folk that you came down to the altar with, held hands and prayed with. Them are the folk that sometimes are the ones that will cause you the most pain. And so they will have you questioning not just who you are, but they will have you questioning the foundation of the faith that you held so dear. Because somebody told you that I need to love them just like I love myself. But you'll be thinking, well, if I keep on loving them this way, they're going to tear me down. So you begin to question even the Bible, if God knew what he was doing when he made some of these individuals and put them in the places that he has put them. Can we stay straight just for a little while? It will cause you, when you're faced with friendly fire, to get a sense of helplessness and disabling. Look at verse 12. Here's what David said. For it was not an enemy that reproached me. Then I could have borne magnify himself against me. Then I could have hid myself from him. But it was thou, a man mine equal, my God, my own acquaintance. David said that my enemy is not somebody that I did not know. And it's not somebody that I did not love. It was somebody that I came to church with every worship Sunday. It was somebody that we praised the Lord together. It was somebody that would get up and testify and say how good God had been to them. It was somebody that I thought should have been on my side praying for me. So I told them my deepest secrets. Because my thought was if I told them my secrets, that when they left the church, they would go back and pray for me and not plot against me. And so sometimes these are the enemies that are the most complicated because they know your secrets. They know your weaknesses. They know your past failures. They know what weapons are required to hurt you and what weapons are required to defeat you. And they will use that against you at the most untimely moments in your life. Because they know when you're down. And when you need them to lift down and pick you up, they will take those moments to stomp on your head. These are the ones that will get on the phone and call other folks up and tell them stuff about you, so even the other folk will look down upon you. So David says that it can cause a sense of helplessness, disabling. Now the other thing we learn is this, is that it is relationship destroying. Look at verse 14. Hear what David said. We took sweet counsel together and walked into the house of God in company. In other words, David said we used to share secrets together with one another. We walked through the crowds together. We used to lock arms and fight together. I used to come to your house and sit down and eat together. You used to come to my house. I let you watch my children. And I used to watch your children. I thought we were the best of friends. And we had good old memories together. But now those good old memories haunt my mind. Because when I think about what we used to do, I got to question what your motives were for being in my house. I got to question if you really meant what you said when you said you had my back. Now my mind is messed up because I'm trying to delete some of those memories now. But I can't erase them. And every time I see you now, it brings back all of my past. And all that pain boils right back up in me. And if it was not for the Lord, I need somebody to talk about now. Because if it was not for the Lord, I would reach out my hand and I would So you'll stop looking at me like I am the cause of you being where you are. I never tried to put you down. If you fail, it won't because I pushed you. It's because you forgot to call on Jesus when you needed him the most. David said, I'm going to lean not to my own ability. Look at verse 18 right quick. Here's what he says. He said, he hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me. For there are many with me. When God shall heal and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not my God. Then David said, listen, I understand that faith requires me to do something. But here's what I also know about me. I don't have everything that it takes to be what God wants me to be or need me to be. David said, I heard what you said, God, and I'm supposed to forgive them 70 times 7 if they do it in one day. But I don't have what it takes to forgive them 70 times 7. I don't have what it takes to keep turning the other cheek. So Lord, I can't lean to my own understanding. I can't lean to my own ability. I need your strength. I need the Holy Ghost to hold me. I need the Holy Ghost to be right there with me. And so Lord, if you don't have me, David understands that there is something to be said about our own ability. But if you don't have faith, it's clear to David that it is God that's going to give him the victory. They're not ready to close out now. Look at verse 22. Here's what he says now. David said, cast thy burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. He said, trust in God's sovereignty. He said, I know the enemy has been hard and heavy trying to bring you down. And I know that the enemy is the one that you call your best friend. And I know that the enemy has caused you to question if God is still on your side. I know the enemy has caused you to question if the church house is a place that you can come to. Because when you come to church, you want to feel good about yourself. You don't want to feel like folk are looking at you and taking you down a notch because of who you are and because of what you used to do. I have told you my past secrets and you have used them against me. And then other folk in church looking down at me. But here's what David said about that situation. He said, but I'm going to trust in the Lord. I'm going to put my burdens on him because he shall sustain me. You know why David knew that God should sustain him? Because this wasn't his first rodeo. He's been through some things with his father-in-law. And every time he got in trouble, God came and lifted him up. I want you to go back in your mind Against you when you try to defy him. He had long, beautiful hair. All the women loved him.
Yes, indeed.
They wanted to run their fingers through his hair. He was on his horse, running. And as he was on the horse galloping away, he went under a tree. And as the horse was galloping, he's riding up and down, so his hair was going up and down. He got to the tree, his hair jumped up and the branches snatched his hair. The horse galloped in full speed. When it snatched his hair, it broke his neck. That which God gave him for beauty, God used to take it off. David had to touch it. Holy Father. See, David didn't leave. He stayed right there. He stayed right there. That reminds us of the God that we have. Through Jesus Christ, we have victory. It doesn't mean we're not going to face some formidable foes. You are. That's the way life is. But you know what? You have a weapon. You have a weapon. You got prayer. You got faith. You got trust. Your weapons will get you through anything. You open the door to Christmas. Somebody needs to know that God is on their side. If you're here today, if for any reason you have not acknowledged and accepted what David accepted, that I need a God on my side.
Yes, sir.
If you haven't received Christ as your personal Savior, I want to invite you to come on down right now and get to know Christ as your personal Savior. If you're here today, if you don't have a church home for any reason, then I invite you to come on down